Governor Andrew Cuomo is going out. His political career is over. His Emmy Award will now gather dust, and the $5.1 million he made out of a book deal highlighting his pandemic response will, by all estimates, be over by now. What will not be over are the haunting memories of thousands of elderly people who have died because of Andrew Cuomo in New York. Andrew Cuomo is responsible for children in the state losing their grandparents forever. Andrew Cuomo is responsible for sons and daughters losing their aged fathers and mothers. Andrew Cuomo, while he was perhaps occupied sexually harassing women, facilitated the death of innocent New Yorkers who thought they'd have the remainder of their lives spent peacefully in nursing homes. Today, Andrew Cuomo is not getting booted out of office because thousands died because of him, but because he sexually harassed several women. Hi and welcome. This is TFI Global, the foreign affairs and geopolitical analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I am your host Sanbir Ranhotra, and in this video I will tell you how Cuomo is actually being let off the hook by the Democrats. Let's begin. Liberal darling, sexual deviant and perpetrated elderly killer, Andrew Cuomo of the Democratic Party has resigned and will quit office in the next 2 weeks. Andrew Cuomo, best known for sexually harassing as many as 11 women, was not until very long ago a complete liberal darling. He still might be, as feminists rushed to his support despite the shocking accusations against him. Now, however, being seen as a Cuomo admirer can be risky. So, liberals and Democratic media charlatans prefer to keep their opinions on the man to themselves these days. Very conveniently, the Democrats are getting rid of the man for his sexually inappropriate behavior. But we have some very pertinent questions to ask. Is Andrew Cuomo just a sexual deviant? Is he just a woman molester? What about the thousands of elderly New Yorkers living in nursing homes whose deaths were facilitated by Andrew Cuomo and his administration's failures last year? Is Andrew Cuomo not going to be held responsible for his murderous order allowing COVID-19 patients entry into nursing homes, despite being fully aware of the fact that this decision could put the most vulnerable of New York's population in harm's way, as it did, leading to the death of a reported 15,000 aged people? But that carnage is not why Cuomo has resigned. Andrew Cuomo has resigned because of the Me Too scandal. The Democrats very cleverly have allowed Cuomo to resign on one count, and that is his animalistic sexual behavior. Had they made him resign for the deaths of thousands of elderly people in New York last year, the United States and its people would realize how Democrats have messed up in states ruled by them. Joe Biden called Andrew Cuomo's COVID-19 response the gold standard for coronavirus crisis management. Liberals and Democrats were riveted by his daily press briefings, for which he actually won a special Emmy Award. However, then came a report in January this year from the office of New York State Attorney General Letitia James, stating Cuomo underestimated the number of nursing home deaths by as much as 50%. On February 12th, Melissa DeRosa, a top aide to Cuomo, said in a call with state Democratic leaders that the Cuomo administration intentionally delayed the release of data pertaining to deaths from COVID-19 within nursing homes in fear it would have triggered a potential federal investigation by the Department of Justice and given an advantage to his political opponents. Interestingly, President Biden's Department of Justice civil investigation into the nursing home tragedy in New York, New Jersey, Michigan, and Pennsylvania was dropped just last week. It is almost as if Andrew Cuomo is the sacrificial lamb who is taking the fall so that many other Democratic governors do not have to face the heat for their mishandling of the COVID-19 crisis. The timing of Andrew Cuomo's resignation and Biden dropping the investigation into nursing home tragedies across Democratic states is quite intriguing and points towards a possible federal cover-up of the death of elderly people. Last week, Attorney General Letitia James said that Governor Andrew Cuomo sexually harassed multiple women while announcing the findings of an independent investigation. Although James said the probe was civil in nature, it was unclear whether the governor would face criminal charges. However, US media reported that the district attorney's office in Albany, the state capital, had begun an investigation. At a press conference conducted at the end of the 5-month probe, James said Governor Andrew Cuomo sexually harassed many women and broke federal and state law. Cuomo, she claimed, participated in unwelcome and non-consensual contact as well as making repeated suggestive sexual comments that created a hostile work atmosphere for women. It was after the release of this report that Andrew Cuomo called it quits and was forced to step down as governor by his party. However, while his sexual misconduct definitely had to be one of the grounds for his removal from office, it should not have been the only one. The death of thousands of elders in New York last year too should have been a reason why the man quit. That it is not shows how the Democratic Party and liberals have no regard for elder people and their lives.